Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. It's just been, the arena's been frozen and I wasn't able to ride, so there's nothing ready to post. But today I'm going to do tack up and ride with me. If you remember, I've got one glove on and one glove not. It's because I can't work the phone with the glove on. But yeah, just thought I'd make Ginny's breakfast while I'm doing the intro. So, plan for today is I'm going to maybe set out some poles in the arena, but I'm not going to jump because there is like people on the property, but I'm riding at the stables on my own. People can still see me. Just like, you know, at the stables, so I'm not going to jump, but I'm hoping to do a bit of pole work today. Maybe like some raised poles. But yeah, Jenny hasn't been ridden in 3 days because I have been away on a trip, and on Tuesday night I got to ride for the first time in ages, and I didn't really film it because we're trying to beat the dark. So yeah, that is why I haven't been posting much. So I'm just going to feed Ginny a breakfast, make sure it's like she's all okay, then we'll get grooming and tacking her up and I'll ride. So I've set up the arena and got ready. I'll show you the arena when I'm on, but Ginny's still eating, so I'm going to start grooming her while she's eating. There she is. So yeah, I'm just going to get my grooming kit. And hope my light's not on. Hang on. Don't know if that makes the light any better or not. But yeah, this is the saddle pad of choice because it matches my brand new stirrups. It's a bit dirty, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to get my grooming kit and start grooming her. Okay, we're now in the stable. I'm going to take Ginny's rug off. I was going to let her finish her breakfast, but as soon as I walked in, she then came away from her breakfast. So I've decided to tie her up and I'll let her finish when we finish riding. I have already given her nose a bit of a clean because it is disgusting when you're trying to groom and her nose full of food just keeps wiping against you. There's still a bit on there, but I've done the best I can. And it's not as bad as it was. Yes, Gin. I'm being squished by a pony. Now you fall over. Go to the other side. Right, that's down there. Got my shedding blade. I'm not going to do the parts that are clipped. I'm only going to do the bits that didn't get clipped. Because for some reason she's shedding in the middle of winter. Oh my god. That is a lot of hair. I'm going to have to shout because I realised the phone is quite far away from where I am. Wow. Right, this is probably going to take a while, so I'll see you when I'm done. Now I'm going to groom the rest of her body with this brush. So it's like hard like a dandy brush on the outside, but then soft like a body brush on the inside. So yeah, it's just nice to have on her body. nice and soft, and it gets off all like the hair as well. So I just brush all of her body with that, even her face. Get some of the hair off the brush. Now I'm going to get her tack, and normally I do like a mane and tail and a hoops after I've tacked her up. So I'm just going to do that quickly. The saddle pad. It is the dressage square, but that's alright, because we're doing pole work, and we have got raised poles, but they're not super high. Right, I'm going to go get a saddle. I've got the saddle. So like I said, the saddle pad matches the stirrups. The stirrups are a bit darker, but it's close enough. Let's go. I need to push you around. She has got a martingale that I will put on. I'm going to do up a girth for now. Then when I come with the martingale, undo a girth. Quickly put it on a girth and then do a girth back up. Because I like putting the saddle on first. Just a bit easier. Especially with like tying them up. It's quite loose right now because obviously she's only standing still. There we are. Put this on the strap. Hang on. Right, saddle is on. Now it's time to put her bridle on. Normally she doesn't run away, so I can literally just take the whole head colour off and she'll be a good girl. Now let's put this on. You're burying me. There we go. It's on. Come here. This is where she goes naughty with the bridle. She doesn't let you do it up. Right, calm down. There we are. Her bridle's also quite stiff, like to do up. Right, that's the bridle put on. So I've just picked out her feet. Now I'm going to groom mane and tail and put her tendon boots on. Now I'm just going to groom her mane and tail. Oh, and her forelock. Trying not to catch her nice brow band. Then her mane. And now her tail. That's her mane and tail done. I'm just going to put her tendon boots on. These are her boots, just going to put them on. So I've just put her exercise sheet on, if you come and look. Because it's absolutely freezing like I mentioned earlier. But yeah, I'm just going to get my gloves on, then we'll get on.
So I thought I'd voice over this round because there were a few things that didn't go well and a few things that did go well. Starting off with the flying changes. So I did warm her up, then we canted over these flying change poles, but we just couldn't get the change. And I feel like part of it was I wasn't giving them the correct aids to do it, and we didn't have the correct canter or anything like that. Excuse my voice, it's late at night and I get a sore throat. But yeah, we just didn't have the correct canter or anything. So that is something that went wrong, as you can see. I thought I'd talk about my warm-up. So we did this thing called changing gears, where I test Ginny's gears. So like gear 5 canter or gear 5 trot is our normal trot, then gear 4 slower, gear 3 slower, gear 2 slower, and then like the gear 1 trot is basically jogging on the spot. And the canter for Ginny, gear 1 is very hard to get, but that's what we did just to get us like just to get her listening to me. Anyway, coming up to the poles, we started them in trot, but as you can see, she just went straight into canter, which I didn't really want her to do. Then I decided to walk up to them, then trot, but she still went into canter, which again I wanted her to trot through it. Oh, there's Molly. After that, she did actually jump over that fence, which was funny, because she just always wants to be in the arena, but we don't let her in when I'm riding, because it normally ends up in her going in front of me. But yeah, I then walked to it again, and this time we were a lot more relaxed, and look at her trot through that. That is sort of what I wanted. Yeah, she's allowed to canter through it, but I wanted at least one trot, because she always rushes things, Ginny does. Then she went through and canter again. But as you can see, like when we're going trot, I wanted her to be able to trot into it and stay in trot the whole thing. Because Ginny always does that when we trot into things, and then she just goes straight into canter and rushes the whole thing and doesn't think about her feet.
So I've now got off, and I'm just going to talk about like rides while I'm untacking, because that was. Oh, I see the saddle first, don't I? Because that wasn't one of our best rides yet. Hang on, let's close this door. Back. Good girl. So yeah, first of all, flying changes. We were doing them really well at the start. Then it all just kind of went. And you'll notice in one of the videos, I kind of got a bit of a confidence knock after one that went a bit wrong. And we nearly crashed into the grid. Then I did a few off camera. They weren't very good. Then there's a few on camera, and again they weren't very good. So I just decided like to do flying changes another day and do a ride where I like focus on flying changes. Then in the grid, we ended up moving a few poles around because it looked a bit too short. Because I knew she was going to try and canter it, which she did. We did one attempt off camera and then the rest of them on camera. And the first one was alright, but she like tried to canter. And then the second one she did the exact same thing. Then the third one, which was the second one on camera, I think I tried walking her, then trotted and she still cantered. Then on the fourth one, which was the third one on camera I think, I tried to walk and then we trotted and it went really well through it. Then I tried to trot up to it because I thought maybe she'd trot the whole thing, which didn't happen. She ended up cantering. And then we did the same thing in walk, where we like then trot up to it and like we walk, then trot just for the pole, and she trotted through the whole thing, and I just decided to leave it on that. So yeah, it wasn't all like it was a good ride, but there were a few things that went a little bit wrong. But obviously we can't fix that. Anyway, I'm just gonna go and put a tack in the tack room. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.